Hello everyone, this is our lecture 4 on RDBMS. In today's session, we are going to learn about what is data model and what are the types of data model. Data model or data modeling is the process of creating a visual representation of data structure, relationships, and rules within a system or organization. It helps in organizing, structuring, and interpreting complex data sets, facilitating efficient analysis and decision making. Now, the process of data modeling. Identify data source. It means analysis or analyze internal and external data origins. Define entity attributes means it will recognize key objects and their properties. Map relationship, it will establish connection between entities including their nature and cardinality. Choose a model type means it will select the suitable data model based on project requirement. Implement and maintain, create and update the database schema from the model to meet evolving needs. Now, data model means is defined as an abstract model that organizes data description, data semantics, and consistency constraints of data. The data model emphasizes on what data is needed and how it should be organized instead of what operations will be performed on data. Data model is like an architecture's building plan which help to build conceptual models and set a relationship between data items. Now, the types of data model: conceptual data modeling, logical data modeling, and physical data modeling. Here, in this image, we can say the business requirement and business processes and rules. This is about what the business needs from the business system, from the data system, and the logic and operations that define how data should behave. Now, moving forward, these inputs feed into conceptual data model, and this conceptual model, we can say it is a high level overview of entities and their relationship, and it helps bridge businesses understanding with system design. Next one is logical data model. Based on the conceptual model, it introduces data type and normalizations. Data types means integer, float, number, string, etc. Normalization means dividing data into related tables to remove redundancy. Physical data model, the most detailed model related to implementation, uses primary and foreign key to link tables, define views for simplified or secured data, create indexes to speed up data retrieval. These models reflects how the database will actually be built and queried. So the first one is conceptual data model. As we said, it is a high-level technique used to visualize data, workflows, and relationship between entities. It helps stakeholders like project managers, business analysts, data architectures, and developers understand and define data requirement. And the uses of conceptual data model are define and clarify data requirement, enhance communication among technical and non-technical stakeholders, guide the development of logical and physical data models. Types of data types of conceptual data models are ER model, UML class diagram, domain model. Now, the users of conceptual data models are data architectures, business analysts, system developers, project managers. And what are the pros? Accurately represents data, simplifies complex systems, improves stakeholders' communication. And some cons are also there: time consuming and requires expertise, risk of misinterpretation or confusion due to inconsistent modeling standards. Moving to next model, logical data modeling. Logical data modeling is a process of creating a structured representation of an organization's data requirements, focusing on entities, attributes, relationships, and business rules without considering the physical implementations. A logical data model represents how data is organized and related, independent of technology or database system. Also, it aligns data structure with business requirements and serves as a bridge between conceptual and physical model. Now, the importance of logical data modeling is ensures data integrity, clarity of communication, and system reliability, facilitates early error detections, and support enterprise information management. Now, the characteristics of logical data modelings are: it is flexible, foundational, aligned, supportive, accurate, means easily updated with changing requirements, blueprint for physical database design, uses business terms for stakeholder clarity, assists in application development and decision making, captures true business logic and concept, which means it gives an accuracy to the logical data model. Now, the design process of logical data model, it will identify the stakeholders and gather requirements, define entities, attributes, and relationship, create diagram, validate with stakeholders, refine model based on feedback. Risk of skipping logical data modeling: data inconsistency and redundancy, poor system performance and misalignments, increased development cost and time, miscommunication between teams. The next one is physical data modeling. The physical data model represents the technical implementation of database in a specific database management system. It translates the abstract structures of logical data model into concrete DBMS specific objects. The physical data model represents the technical implementation of database in a specific database management system. It translates the abstract structure of logical data model into concrete DBMS specific object. The purpose of physical data model is to implement the database efficiently, to optimize performance and storage, to ensure data security and access control, to support backup recovery and maintenance processes. Moving to the next topic, why physical data modeling is essential. It bridges the gap between abstract design and real implementation. It accounts for platform specific details, and also it ensures data integrity, security, and optimal performance. Now, what are the things that are included in physical data modeling? First one is table structure, second is primary and foreign key, next is indexes, next one is view, next goes to file storage details, next is access profile and authorization, and the last one is performance optimization. When it comes to table structure, actual tables with column name, data type, and constraints will be included. Primary and foreign key means it enforces referential integrity. Indexes improve query performance by optimizing data access. We use virtual table created for easier data access or security. File storage details, table spaces, partitions, or clustering. Access profiles and authorization defines who can access or modify data and what why what way. Performance optimization include storage parameters, buffer spaces or buffer sizes, and I/O configuration based on the DBMS. Now, conclusion to data model. Data models are essential tool in design, develop and management of data system. They provide a structured and organized way to represent data, its relationships and roles. Data models help ensuring accuracy and consistency of data, efficient database design and performance, clear communication among stakeholders, smooth integration between system and application, better decision making through reliable data analysis. So, data model bridges the gap between business requirements and technical implementation, making them a foundational element in any data driven elements. Moving to the next area, it is the area where you have to check what you learn or what you understood from this video. So the first question about today's content is, what is data model? Explain its purpose. What is conceptual data model and what is its primary purpose? What is necessary to create a logical data model before moving to the physical model? Who is typically responsible for creating the physical data model? How does a physical data model differs from logical or conceptual data model? What is physical data model? Thank you everyone. God bless.